Hello, these are my conceptual photographic works for this assignment. For the typology section, I was inspired by this view of a red tree outside my window. I was curious to find out if there were more red-colored plants in the area, so I walked down my street and to the bush behind it and collected all the red plants I could find. The act of constraining myself with the rule of only looking for the color red allowed me to make some surprising discoveries. There was a much wider variety and a larger presence of the color than I expected, and I probably wouldn't have noticed them if I hadn't been looking for them. I was inspired by the works on the Typologist blog on Tumblr. Many of the works on there emulate a museum collection, and I wanted to try and achieve the same look. I took photos of each variety of plant that I found under the same lighting conditions and on a black cloth for a clean image. Seeing all the images laid out on a grid allows the viewer to appreciate the repetition of color in nature at this time of year. It also highlights the differences in texture, size, and shade. It begs the question, what other colors, characteristics, and patterns are present and numerous in nature that we don't usually notice? For the conceptual strategy portion of this assignment, I was inspired by the photographic works of Gillian Wierig and Sophie Kahl that make use of a combination of portraiture and text. I like how the use of text provides personal insight into the thoughts and lives of the people in the photographs that we normally wouldn't get as an audience. I knew I wanted to create work based on my share house being in isolation in recent weeks. I took portraits of each of my housemates, including myself, holding a sign indicating our crime of catching COVID. The mugshot style nods to our home isolation and the restrictions we face by having the virus, deterring us from participating in society as we normally would. We had documented our experiences through announcing each of our infections in our online group chat as they happened. By incorporating screenshots of our chats in the work, I give viewers an insight into conversations that normally wouldn't be seen by anyone else outside of the members of this house. These unscripted conversations provide a narrative that contextualizes the portraits. I played around with how I would display the different components of portraits in text, considering that it would be viewed on a screen. I decided they were best presented in a slideshow format to ensure they were read in the order of events. This is the final work. I really enjoyed the Introduction to Digital Photography unit. Each assignment and prompt has been both challenging and fun. I hope you enjoyed my presentation, and thank you for listening.